drawn their opening game. They go through 4-0 against Saudi Arabia. It was a much, much better performance from Spain, particularly in the first half. But does their ability to make those changes at half-time rest some of the players? Does that help them as well?
Yeah, that will help the whole team get more minutes. After the intensity they put in the first half, it's difficult to sustain that in the second half. We've seen a bit slower moving the ball. They created some chances. They scored on a set piece. The last goal was offside. But I think the first half, the intensity they put was really, really good.
Just explain how much it's going to take out of that Spain team. As Cesar said, it's difficult to maintain that intensity from the first half, particularly against a team that was sitting so deep as Saudi Arabia were.
Yeah, but I think also as a coach, Thomason though, is that might be something he spoke about at half-time, to say, you know what, let's go and just keep the ball and let's play and see the game out, because there is an extra game in this World Cup with the heat, to play that intensity. If they had to push and play that intensity and try and push to win the game, I'm sure they would have, but the game was won, so they could relax a little bit. Getting Williams back on the pitch, I think, was a big plus for them. Yamal getting 45 minutes, so I think overall Spain would be really pleased with the performance and obviously the result.
Yeah, is there an opportunity there for them to, as Wayne says, practice kind of playing against that low block in conditions that are much more favourable in that air-conditioned stadium as well?
Yeah, I think that's part of it, but I think the most important thing was the performance was so good. Yeah. So after a draw against Cape Verde, now they got a little bit, okay, Spain, we are back, we are one of the favourites. Now we can rest players, also use the other players in the squad. Everyone feel a part of it, so I think that's a big thing as well. So this is a very good start from Spain, and now from being a little bit in doubt, it goes quick in football, then we think, okay, now they're one of the big favourites.
45 minutes for Lamine Yamal. He started the game. You said beforehand, you all said what a difference he would make to that Spain side, and we saw it right from the beginning.
Yeah, I think what we've seen from him is the way he was attacking defenders, but also the space. I think was very important. Like here, we've seen his goal. He's attacking the far post, which is very important for a winger. And that tap-in was his game is growing, is improving. Still 18, as we mentioned, and he will keep adding things to his game, like these kind of actions.
There are the eye-catching moments from him, and there are also the more subtle moments as well, Wayne.
Yeah, obviously on that goal, the details of that goal was so subtle, but it's incredible. But we mentioned at half-time as well, him running back and helping his team out. When you get a big player who is willing to put the work in, willing to run back, willing to help out, the impact that has on the rest of the team, they'll be looking at thinking, we've got, you know, a superstar running back and helping out defensively. That means everyone else has to do it, whether they like it or not. And I'm just so excited to watch him in the rest of this World Cup, and I'm sure that's come across. I'm so excited. He's such an enjoyable player to watch.
I mean, they're managing his minutes. 71 minutes he came on in the first game. Only played 45 in this one. And look, we always say with young players, we don't want to get too carried away, and we don't want to make comparisons with, for example, Lionel Messi. What we are going to do, Thomas, is make comparisons with Lionel Messi and take a look at how they've performed in their first 4 seasons, comparatively speaking, only because they're both young, exciting players.
Yeah, exactly. And Messi has been the best player in the world for the last 15 years or something like that. And now there's maybe one player. Mbappe was maybe the one that could get up there. Neymar, you know, you talked about that. I know there was this Messi-Ronaldo run together, but this is so impressive stats. When you look at those stats, I'm thinking, wow. Yeah, I was a little bit surprised when you asked for them that this is actually, he is beating him. I mean, he's 2 years younger. So this is super, super impressive. I think it's so exciting to see if he can keep it up. We talked about Messi, that's one thing, Ronaldo. And Wayne, you played Ronaldo, you played against Messi plenty of times. You've seen them, you know, and also how difficult it is to keep that unbelievable determination to go year in, year out.
Yeah, I think for Messi and Ronaldo, the dedication, how they've applied, the application they've had in terms of their career, that's the reason they're both playing in this World Cup, because they've done everything right. Hopefully Yamal can do that. But I think what's really impressive to me is when Messi came into that Barcelona team, you know, you had some top players. There was a crossover with Ronaldinho as well. And with Yamal, I think it's a little bit different. He's come into the Barcelona team, he's come into the Spain team. and they're his team. He's the main man. Everyone is looking to him to win them. Obviously, a big part to win the last Euros. He'll be a big part in why he potentially might win the World Cup. So that's what really impresses me. He's taking that pressure on at such a young age. You know, in the Euros, he was still doing GCSEs, so he hasn't got that to worry about in this one. So
he'll perform even more now.
Yeah, so that's what really impresses me, that he's taking this in, and you just hope that he can do that for the next 15, 20 years, the same way as Cristiano and Lionel Messi have.
As